Joyce, who stopped all but one of his opponents as a professional. It's the second heaviest he's been for a fight, just under 19 stone when he weighed in yesterday. Hammer's lost 3 of his last 5, and his best days are clearly behind him, but he has been in with the likes of Tyson Fury and Lewis, Ortiz, bags of experience. He's been around the block, but whether he can keep Joyce off him is the big question that he's got to answer in there. Joyce, who's back with Ismail Salas for this one. He's prepared for the fight in Las Vegas, and he's out there to prove a point with big fights, he hopes, down the line.
Yeah, that's a good question. You asked whether Hammer can keep Joyce off him and keep him from coming forward. I don't think there's many professional heavyweights in the world today that can do that. He's so tough.
It's a really good shot from Hammer over the guard and right onto the chin.
Lovely shot.
It shows just how well he can take it, Joyce, because that was a peach.
Yeah, lovely shot, and I suppose it landed that clean that some other heavyweights it might have been enough to finish a fight, but he can really take a shot. Exactly
the kind of punches he was receiving and taking when he fought Carlos Takam.
Absolutely.
Hammer gets him again. Another looping right over the top of the Joyce guard. That's twice. The 2 best punches in this opening round have both been thrown and landed by Christian Hammer. There's another shot from Hammer, another great right hand from Christian Hammer, and it just bounces off the chin of Joyce.
The question has to be asked, how often can he take these punches? You know, if that is Deontay Wilder, is he taking that shot? He's got to clean up on his defense a little bit, Joe. Both guys going to the body there.
There's another one.
There's that right hand landing again.
Every time he throws it, he finds the target.
Yeah, it's got to be, and you have to ask the question as well. You know, a clever fighter, if that lands once, if it lands again, it doesn't really land for the 3rd time, never mind the 4th. I'm only 2 rounds into this fight, and he's landed 4 of them. He's got to be tighter with his left hand, Joe.
So there might be a bit of damage just around the right eye of Christian Hammer. In the corner. He comes out throwing, and he landing shots again. His corner very excited just to our right of the success that Hammer's had early in this fight. He's finding Joyce very, very easy to hit. Trying to let that right hand go behind the jab. Hammer says he's fine, despite the fact the crowd are getting a bit excited on that side. Joyce starting to find his range. Got a decent shot through there. Hammer struggling to get off the ropes now. He's still smiling, still shaking the head. Joyce trying to raise the tempo a little bit. It's the best round he's had so far. It's a good punch that got through from Hammer, a left hand this time.
I'd just like to see Joe using the jab a bit more just to get him there. He knows what he wants to do. He knows he needs to get close just to let his hands go. Extremely fit, but the jab needs to be better.
Good body shot in there from Joyce. Hasn't really landed anything cleanly yet, has he?
No, not yet, but he's making Hammer have to work at a very high pace, uncomfortably high pace.
Certainly an entertaining fight for the fans who are in here at Wembley Arena tonight. Hammer's come with a point to prove. Joyce has taken a couple of rounds to get going, and down he goes.
That was exhaustion, Fletch.
He says it was on the back of the head, and he trudges back to his corner. Joyce gets back to work as usual.
Land a good body shot.
Land a good body shot. Hammer was grimacing, and he's down on one knee.
Just 2 rounds ago, that was the shot Salas was calling for.
He gets back to his feet with a sharp intake of breath, and Joyce can sense the finish. Hammer's going to throw what he can. Joyce is going to try and break the spirit once and for all. Can't get off the ropes. Hammer throwing punches as best he can to try and catch Joyce coming in.
The last hurrah here, I think, Fletch.
Right hand got through from Joyce. Hammer's down on one knee again, and you wonder how long Victor Loughlin's going to let it go.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Back up at the count of 9, and he's going to be allowed to continue, but for how much longer? Tries to detonate the big right hand towards Joyce again, who's got him where he wants him. Joyce going in for the finish. Still over a minute and a half to go in round 4. Joyce targeting the body again,
shot.
and he can't take any more of those. It's all over, and Joyce is back, and Joyce is back with a stoppage victory. Caught with a couple of big shots in the first round, but he broke Christian Hammer down in Joyce style, and he gets the stoppage in the 4th round here at Wembley Arena.
There's not many of them do it like that, Fletch. There's not many of them finish. Heavyweight, typically, don't see a lot of body shot finishes in heavyweight fights. That was, I don't even know if it was a good performance from Joe. I think he stopped him early in the fight. It was the 4th round, but he still get hit a little bit too clean, and that's something they're going to have to keep working on in the gym.
Your winner by way of technical knockout, still undefeated and still WBO International and WBC Silver Heavyweight Champion, Joe the Juggernaut